I spent 6 years of my life high. And after I got straight, I wanted to write about it. I wanted to talk about it, and I found that I had to go all the way back as far as I could remember to find out why I so much wanted to destroy myself. So this is autobiographical verse, and it's still uncompleted. I will break it, send the shards of my youth across the room, hidden within our glimpses of what happened. I will cut myself on memories. I will bleed cowards' blood. I will find out what happened. The starting point is misty trees and suburban highway, mixing house and store with minorities and upper class on same American sandwich road. I grew up on a street connected to things of real people. I never ventured far from red house, raspberry bushes, and basement chemistry sets. I daydreamed in the car to relatives, saying gracious hello, but pushing me aside for drinks and adult chatter of games and roles and not so much money and holiday pictures. I dreaded these curtained adult visits, dreaded to eat off unfamiliar plates, hated the smell of clean for guests' house and language above my head. My father graciously ate chicken and the turkey he always hated. And somewhere, somehow, always, someone cried. So it was home I loved best, sharing a room with my older brother, backdraft of cigarette smoke, too old of a teenager, in double bed with kid brother, loved the smell of young adult cologne, played with airplanes while he dressed for big date and kissing, loved to piss him off and run across the hall to mom and dad, loved the sound of mystery theater, waking me up late, scared to breathe, feigning sleep, hating to wake on school mornings, loved my brother and feared his ways. My father had a dark room, sweet and bitter smell, always unlabeled chemicals. I always thought they somehow burn. Here I set up my lab. Here I rummaged through moldy boxes, insect electrical parts, and telephone wire, always too much and too tangled. And then there was fear. There was fear of heights and dark and closets and alone at night and sky and dreams and bugs that sting and the sound of fighting from downstairs, wanting to listen, hating to listen. Why must they fight now? I have to be up so early, hating to hear the cries, the sobs, the slamming of doors, and then the horrible, comfortable, thank you, God, silence. And then there was fear, the prick sutler, the fear of speckled black wallpaper, kidnappings, angel dust and hamburgers, brain tumors, poison in the meat pie, voices and fevers, and not being able to swallow. And then there was the fear of falling asleep. So I bent low to touch the dirt, to smell the earth, made deals to see the little girl down the street, made lives of others from imagination run rampant, ran loud and hollow. So I stayed skinny, thin scientist, begged for sunshine, begged to fit in, prayed to just be left alone, always one close, very fat friend, Alan's and Brian's and Ed's, and just someone to stay alone with, to be proud, stay alert and smart and make us proud, stay straight and sober, stay good and skinny, and don't forget to cut your hair. I only remember being chained in freedom, fixed in constant moods from hyper-dread to soft melancholy, wanting always woods and fields, thick green grass, dust in my eyes, frogs, great climbing stones, never finding solace in solitude or crowds, only in games or speed from steep hill bike runs. And 13, alone in a mall, lonely, hopeful, I met Jim. Sometimes his eyes were hollow, reflecting on stars of his father's illness. I made him my second brother, protector, crazy musician, hoped he cared for me, made him see me from the corner of his eye as I approached him, pockets full of licorice and allergies, pushed my glasses to my face and shook his hand, moist with thoughts and music. He had uncomfortable smiles, sad words, magic charms, blasting my concepts, destroying my puberty with thoughts of God and angels. And then his father died. His eyes sunk, no more magic, gave back the scarab, my gift, my own solemn magic. He would no longer make me laugh, no longer storm away loneliness, no more alchemy for adolescence. Behind my house, unfinished, semi-paved, we'll never know what for lot. Girders lay like giant pickup sticks, twisted metal rods, flowered weeds pushed up between holes in cracked paved cement, cracked like some cosmic fault lines. A great rock wall surrounded it all, keeping out the world, my dread. I'd stay for long hours, explore, hermit, sit on metal beams, find yellow marbles, my magic, stayed and dreamed, ate ice cream, blew my nose, masturbated, let the outside rise and melt around me. Then, to name the transformation, to touch the wound and roll inside it, to falsely heal the cut that cankers with fear and fantasy. It was like magic I had never tampered with. Simplicity, with no need for herbal lore or symbols drawn in chalk. Just open the bottle, twist, and freedom. Freedom, taste of colored beams, taste of laughter, gut and real, taste of oblivion with true eye inside. Freedom from all ritual, all cancers, all rain. I gathered all the hope in one drink, left my childhood, left it collecting rocks in the sun, took risks, ran, danced, yelled to the world, I am alive, I am alive, and with glasses stained with lime and salt, watched my spirit sicken and dissolve. To be born blind, scared, blue, and cerebral, to be freed in thought, in heart, soul, countless memory pinprick lights crossing my mind, yelling at the sky, I never thought it could be like this. And I stole another beer, laughed inside, spun mad and careless. Yeah, we speak of that now, not caring so much, too much, and barleycorn's feast, a blanket, spring's insane cocoon. The path widened, mother's pills and sweet red sensimelia, castanada, Kant, and Watts, fuel the fire with LSD, magic bang, you're alive, the air shines, melt seesaws, arrows, bells, voices, they bubble from streetlights, flawless darkness, stars explode, my friends turned lover, the leaves applauded, trees smeared across a purple sky. But they forgot to tell me about the pain. It started soft, like woodland walks, leaves, brushing soft, turning into briars. The crows began to mock me. Alcohol forcefully rejected, yellow comfort turned green on the tiled floor, and thoughts of God turned nightmare. The devil knew my name. Bus driver and passerby read my thoughts, knew my evil, called me thief, trickster. My father stopped looking at me, left me $5 red. Hair and clothes and skin wore down, thinking sped up. Terror became the comforter. The only relief was in sleeping, but I poured it down my throat, ran my nose over cracked mirrors, picked out the seeds, read the Bhagavad Gita and the Bible, and no one ever told me to pray. Self-centered. I guess some of the best poetry is. One more. Let me see. Okay. I'll read this for Vicky. This is called In Time. It's a little slower. In time, in lonely hour of winter cold, not cold enough, too much blanket, you brought me flowers, and sometimes you cried, and I held you, and winter warmed, and you turned spring blossoms in your ever-changing eyes, like seasons, like holding you. You filled the spaces between pillows and static. You are gentle. You are child and woman in rain, your hair is rain, calling up seedlings, those too small in space, in sacred dirt and field. Your hands long and pale, touched like mine, afraid, needful, full of memories. This is just one day in spring. It is not yet full of leaves, not yet clear enough for sun, not yet all flowers. We begin together, chanting, allowing the trees and the sky their time.
Thank you, Peter.